So, hello everyone.
Hello.
So today we'll be discussing about the solutions we came up with on our last meeting. We want to come up with one solution which is the best. It's not necessarily one solution. We can combine multiple solutions to come up with one best solution. And from that solution we shall be implementing, we shall be planning we shall be giving the plan on how to implement our solution, and finally to evaluate the success of our solution.
Yeah.
So from that I'll be reading you the first solutions we came up on our last meeting, the first 5, and from that we can discuss to come up with a potential solution. So from our last meeting, the first solution we came up was to limit the time the customer has of Wi-Fi, to limit it so that it does not have unlimited Wi-Fi for the whole day. The second one was hiring more employees for drip and dry to help with some activities and reduce the line. The third was increasing the price of the beverages. We thought that this could give us more committed customers. And the fourth was bringing up online deliveries, where customers could order online and we could deliver some materials at home. And the last was expanding the space of the cafe. So from these solutions, I think you have remembered them. What do you think we can choose to be our best solution? Let's start from that. What do you think would be our best solution so far?
Like for me, I think, though it may just require a combination, but I feel like maybe limiting the internet, limiting the free internet can be the best solution.
Why? Because it has to, if it is the best, then it has to tackle almost the big percentage of the problems we had.
I remember that, like in the previous meeting, you said that limiting the internet means that like at some point, like in 30 minutes maybe, customer will have free internet. After 30 minutes, they start paying for internet. In that case, we are not losing internet and not also losing for our company's good. So I feel like if someone is not taking our product, is not taking our services, so then he or she should be paying for internet. So in that case, limiting the internet use can be the best solution. That's what I think.
What do you think, Jen?
Yeah, great idea of limiting internet. However, I think limiting internet won't bring us the space. Will not increase the space that, okay, yeah, maybe you can reduce the space, like limit the Wi-Fi, and maybe people with means they be very few. We have a space, parking space, even a coffee shop space. But again, I still support my idea of increasing the price for food and beverages.
For the issue of increasing the price, I don't think instead of this increasing it might, because there are some customers of ours who who used to come in our cafe but never use the Wi-Fi. So if you increase the price of for the beverages, I think they'll be discouraged, because we might not be the only ones who are running the cafe here. And if those guys are not using our internet, our beverages will be too expensive for them. They go to another place, we lose customers.
I hear you.
I think even those people who came just who don't buy anything, we are just limiting those people who came and buy nothing. But if we instead increase the price for those people who came and buy something, then that would be the problem, because we are punishing, if I can call it punishment, punishing only those who buy, while we are lefting those people behind.
Okay. On another solution, hiring more employees, I think it could help the problem, but we are solving the problem which was brought by another factor.
Yeah.
So I think instead of hiring more employees, let's first limit the internet and see the customers we stay with, then from that we can think of hiring the employees. So I support Jean on his solution of limiting the internet. But I think, in addition to limiting the internet, even the home deliveries and the online ordering could bring something.
Yeah.
Online delivery, like home delivery is what I can suggest to be the solution on my side. Why? Because I believe that like many people have been spending more than expected time with their clothes in our laundry service, which is limiting the space for others. And if you could deliver them like their laundry clothes at home, you could save up the time that like time in the room for others to come. So I believe to be very successful. Even food and beverages, you can choose to deliver them at home for some of our customers.
So let me know if I got you well from what we discussed. First, we said that increasing the price is not the solution.
Yeah.
And
What if maybe combine the two?
yeah, that's what I'm trying to.
Combine the two, like what?
Combining internet, limiting the internet and also online ordering and the home delivery.
Yeah, I could support that because what I was going to say is already the pricing we said it cannot be the factor. And we saw about increasing the size of the building and hiring more employees was coming as the result of seeing very many people in the lab. But we saw that limiting the Wi-Fi could reduce the people. So instead of expanding the space and hiring more employees, why don't we try home deliveries and limiting the internet?
Yeah.
Let's combine as one solution.
Yeah.
Do you think it's
Yeah, for
yeah,
me, for me,
I
it's
support
okay.
it. I vote for it.
Yeah, for me, it's okay. So that can be a good solution.
What I write is someone will take note that the best solution is to limit internet as well as
Online ordering and home delivery.
yes, online ordering and home delivery.
yeah? It will solve all our problems we have.
Yeah.
It will add revenues. It will reduce the line
Yeah.
we have. It will the parking space will be available because people will be coming for purpose. It will solve all the problems we have.
Yeah.
So as we have come up with a solution, I want us to move to the plan of how to implement our solution. If you want to bring home deliveries and limit the internet, what are the plans that we should go through to implement?
So I think for this solution to be realistic and to be realized here, we first have to think about its challenge. The challenge that I see here is like we didn't have the technician. We didn't also have those people who the drivers who maybe can go delivery agents, and we also actually the cost may not be the problem because we say in the first meeting we say that
We have 38,000,
so that cannot be the problem. I feel like the technicians and we also don't have the system for online ordering and yeah, I feel like that's it.
So you mean that we can
Yeah, like I was going to start with like what is first. So the first thing to do, like for the brand, is to hire a technician to fix the Wi-Fi.
This is one.
Yes. And another plan would be for, I think, building the system, because we cannot hire people. That's a system which is already there for online order and home delivery. Okay, so we need a system, and third, we need to have like some of the agents who can deliver and get some orders from our clients from home, like delivering, but we need agencies, whether they can have bikes or I don't know if they'll be having cars, but something to deliver those services to our client while they are home.
So if I'm to summarize what you all said, you said that first we don't need to raise money because we already have
Yes.
$38,000. So the first thing is to hire the technicians.
Hire the technician.
So from the technicians, they can build the system we can do the home deliveries and they can repair the Wi-Fi to put the limit of the time.
That's
Then from that, we could work with the people who deliver, who do the home deliveries, if it's the delivery agent company, or we work with motorists who deliver our products at home.
I can choose delivery ordering company.
Okay.
Yes, like a company which has already been doing that. What do you think?
Yeah, we can work with them. But
Yes.
also, like, I don't know if maybe if you can have our own employees, like our own drivers, that can also be better. If you can all have like our own drivers, maybe.
So like hire our own drivers who can deliver services to our
they are
clients.
part of the company instead
Okay.
of just renting them from the other company.
Okay,
Just
that's fair.
maybe somehow.
Okay, so instead of working with a delivery company, let's
Yeah,
hire
we can
our
hire
own,
like maybe
drivers.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Depending on the
good.
size of the company that I'm seeing, we can also hire. We can hire those people can be like, I don't know if 10 can be now.
We can start with 10.
10 drivers. 10
It's okay,
drivers who can
just
just deliver
let
in
me
different
just write
places.
10 drivers.
10 messengers.
Yeah, 10 messengers. Let's call them messengers.
Yeah, okay, messenger is in like a post.
Yes. So yes, you can go messengers. See?
Great,
That's
okay,
it.
good
And
name.
also, like this technician, I feel like maybe among what he will be doing, he need to link to fix this internet and also build his application. So like we can tell people to download the application.
It will be in a mobile app.
The application is a mobile app, but also having like, it can be a mobile app and also an online website where you can order. If you don't have telephone, you can order through the website.
Right, so as we have come up with a solution, which is of course hiring a programmer who will first limit the internet and make the application to do the order, then hire the
That's the plan.
messengers, yeah,
That's it.
those are the plans.
Yes.
And hire the messengers, 10, to be specific, who will just make home deliveries.
But how long will it take?
To
How
do
long
what?
will it take to
To fix
hire,
all this,
like,
like to have
to
all
make
this
sure
in
these
place.
things are there?
In place.
Like, this plan is
Could you make it?
So
I
that-
think one month can be enough.
So that is what we are going next to evaluate the success of our plan.
Oh, great, great.
So I want us to, from the plans we have had, to what will we use to evaluate that what all we planned is successful. He suggested the first one, I think we should include, we should put the time limit, which will evaluate the time we,
What is that then?
I think
1 month?
1 month
I think
is,
1 month, we just
no,
evaluate.
1 month is too big. I think we should put 2 weeks for hiring a programmer and 3 weeks for.
I think maybe like.
I was
we need to-
combining everything and saying 1 month for overall, like to start everything in place.
I feel like maybe we need to say like, let's say maybe we are going to have 1 month to make sure the system is there. Right? We hire a technician. Like we hire a technician actually before we hire the messengers.
Right.
The technician will work with us 1 month and make sure 1 month will be everything about limiting internet and also upgrading a system and application is ready in 1 month. If you have the application in 1 month and the system is clear and how to use it, and also our brain need to be trained about it. So that's like 1 month will be about familiarizing ourselves with the system, the new system of home delivery and the online ordering, and also the internet. So after 1 month, we start now using the system, and you can also evaluate it 1 month after. So it means that 2 months of building the system and evaluating it can help us to know things.
Can we say 1 week of hiring a programmer and 1 month of the programmer finishing the whole system?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
1 week and hiring program.
Yeah.
And then after the program is running, we can hire the messengers.
Yeah. So since the system will start working after
So-
1 month,
So after the system is built, hire 10
we hire 10 messengers.
messengers.
So we will know the success of this plan when we are
So-
running on the time basis. Like after a month, if we already have the running system, then we are successful.
And also,
Yeah.
yeah, after the system is start working, so we also need to see if the revenue will increase.
Oh,
For
there is
example, if the
So
revenue
what,
increase.
how will you do that? Work with the contact now?
Yeah, our accountant will give us the report of
Yeah.
the revenue.
After 1 month, the system working.
Check with the contact to know whether
So,
Yeah,
um,
and
we
also
like
we need to know about the satisfaction of the potential customers after, like if we start using the system, actually 1 month was just building the system. So if it's happened that we have the system after 1 month, then we are ready to go. Another month for just using the system, then we send some survey to the customer to see how satisfied they are.
So I think we should put the numbers. For example, for our accountant, we should put a target that if we want our revenues to increase by more than 20%, and for the reviews of the customer, we need to say something like we need maybe 90% to be positive reviews.
So we will evaluate our success if 90% of the reviews of customers will be positive.
Positive, right?
Great.
And we know that we are successful if our revenues increase by more than 20%.
Yeah, like even this application, like we said, the system, but also need to have like more people using the system. Like at least if we
If we have
like
more
all of our
than
customers,
downloads, like
more downloads,
100 downloads, 2,000 downloads over a month.
yeah, that can be.
2,000 down. So what's our target? For the
Yeah,
download?
let's say maybe 2,000 downloads. So like if we have 2,000 people who have the applications, maybe
Over a month.
yeah, over a month.
Over 2,000 people.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay. 2,000 downloads over
a month. So
Okay,
it
1
means
month.
at least they're trying to use it, and after even if few of them can use the system, but it's okay. They have it, and then we continue teaching and improving it.
So thank you. As some of the evaluation criteria, we saw that in a month we should have a running system.
Yes.
And after a month, then we should hire 10 people for the deliveries. And we said that our revenues should have increased by 20% by the end of 2 months.
Yes, that's what I wrote.
Yeah, and we said that our reviews should be above 90% positive. And lastly, we said that we should have more than 2,000 downloads.
Yes.
For
Application.
yeah, thank you. And
Thank you so much.
yeah, we hope to meet our targets.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.